Hello, my juicy jelly beans. In case I don't say this enough, I really, truly appreciate you for joining me on this journey, which has given me the push to continue doing what I most enjoy, playing with color and textures. Today's video is a collaboration with Dee from DNA Resin. We chose textures and a frog mold, so make sure to check her video out. So we're going to need 8mm cabochon eyes, a UV torch, and some bonding UV. We want to place the eyes in this part of the mold. Drop a small drop of UV resin into the socket. Eliminate any bubbles you may have. Pick up one of your cabochons. I've already drawn the pupil line on the back so that I don't get wonky eyes. Use your UV torch to cure it for about 10 seconds, just so that it doesn't move. Then repeat the same process to the other eye. Once done, cure under your UV lamp for a minute. Time to prepare our resin. I'm going to use Artline Crystal Clear. This resin is like water and it's stunning. We're only going to prepare 100 ml as we'll be doing it in 2 pours. They have so many types of resin, which is perfect for different projects. I'm in love with this brand. Before I pour my resin, I've placed my resinous curing machine, which is brilliant. Because in 2 hours, I've got it cured and I can continue working without having to wait 24 hours. Pour your resin halfway up and cure. I'm not filling it up completely as I don't have a deep pour and we want to avoid a flash cure. Set your machine to the desired temperature and in 2 hours, we'll be back. This is ready to demold. I like to use a tool to help me pull off the mold without breaking a finger or a thumb. Perfect. Just look how crystal clear this resin is. It's lush. We're going to make some soap suds. In a plastic jug, add some water and a bit of soap. Mix it all up and fluff up some bubbles. Try and get some small ones and bigger ones. Then put it to one side. Next up, you're going to need a small disposable plastic cup. We want to add a small amount of high viscosity UV resin. The thicker, the better. Now we need to turn it into black UV. I'm going to use Octopus Fluid Ink in deep black, which is an opaque black. We really want it pretty black and opaque. Mix it all up and add more ink if necessary. If you're worried that it might not cure, it will, because the light will penetrate as the frog is transparent, so it's going to cure perfectly. Try a small area to see if it's opaque enough. I want it more opaque, so I added more ink. Once you're happy, begin to paint your frog. I'm going to do it in sections. Yes, I completely forgot to put my gloves on, so don't forget because you will get it all over your hands. Add some bubbles to all the area where you painted the black UV. Grab your UV lamp and cure it for a good minute. Use a paper towel to dry it up. Yay! We got bigger cells! Finish doing the other areas which still need to be painted in with the black UV resin. Then add your bubbles, cure and dry wipe till you've completed the frog. Frog is ready, but we want to snip off the little bits that look like hair. You could also file them down. Next up, we're going to use a silver cat eye. I'm going to use a UV gel as I don't have silver in a powder format. You're also going to need a magnet. Begin to add the silver cat eye onto your frog. Doing paint strokes was a bit difficult, so I dabbed it onto the frog, making sure to extend it evenly. You can do it in sections. Once you have a section done, use a magnet to get the cat eye to give you the effect. Then cure it for about a minute. Continue to do the same process to the whole frog. Okay, so I've completed the frog and I'm going to file down ever so softly the whole piece to get rid of those spiky bits. Clean off the dust with some isopropyl alcohol as we don't want any particles left behind. Let it dry completely. Now for the fun part. This UV gel is perfect to use when you want to use powders or flakes to stick to your piece. Everything I'm using today will be linked in the description box. We're going to add a thin layer to the whole piece, and then you must only cure for only 30 seconds. So start counting your Mississippis. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. I got these new paints which are in liquid format. I think they're from ALIEXPRESS. I've decided to use number 7, and we're going to use a small sponge. Dab a small amount onto the sponge and begin to dab it all over. You could use it directly, but if you use a sponge, you'll use less product. Plus, too much product will make it look gritty, and we want a smooth finished look. Make sure to cover the whole body. Big, huge thank you to all my subscribers. Love you lots. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a puppy like, as it would really help my channel. Rub in the powder to make sure it's nice and shiny and check you haven't missed any areas. It's a shame the camera isn't picking up all the colours, but hopefully the pictures will. It's time to give it a top coat to lock it all in. I've got a bigger and thicker stick this time. Add a bit of bonding glue to the back of the frog and place your stick. Cure it a bit with a UV torch and then for a minute under your UV lamp to make sure it's secure. Now we're going to dunk it in the UV resin. With the aid of a spatula, coat the frog all over. I'm not too bothered about the back part of the frog, as there isn't anything to seal in. Once you've coated it, let the excess drip off for a little bit. Then turn it back and forth so that the UV resin levels out, all the whilst checking you haven't missed any areas. Keep turning it and curing it under a UV lamp for a minute. Then you can leave it under your lamp for another 3 minutes. Keep watching for the end results and don't forget to check out Dee's video at DNA Resin, which I'll link in the description box. Have fun! Toodles!